Hey everyone, welcome to Sean Mary to Geek, the show where we invite you into our life. We're officially in season 2. I'm so excited. We took some time off, a little bit longer than we anticipated. But if you watched our live show kicking off season 2, we filled you in everything that you missed out on. But one thing we did talk about was the movies and things that we saw. So, welcome to the show. I'm one of your hosts, Gavin. This is Phil. Could you be like, he just woke up, like he does not want to talk about anything, y'all. He's like, Phil. Like, I don't understand.
I just woke up.
He's like,
I told you I was tired. You're the one who was like, now. We have to do it now.
I didn't say now, but you just got up and said, are you ready? Like, yeah, I guess.
No, you said that I had to be out here by like 8:30, 8:45.
I said no such thing.
Yes, you did. It was 8 o'clock in the morning, and you said 30, 40 minutes, be out there and ready.
Oh, I didn't know what time it was.
Oh, so I could be sleeping.
What do you want to sleep for when you come in here and talk about fun movies with us? Okay, so we're gonna kick it off. Let's talk about what did we see shortly after season 1? Was that Batman? Was that when Batman came out?
Yes, Batman's new.
Yeah, but that was shortly after season 1 ended.
All right, Batman.
What did you? Oh my God, this is gonna be like pulling teeth, y'all. Like he is just like not even here. He's like, "What of it, Batman? Yo, it was fine."
No, Batman was awesome. I told you. For me, it was like Scream and a Batman movie put together. Not Scream, Saw. It was very like. I told Joyce she wouldn't want to see it because of the fact that it's kind of almost a scary movie, and she doesn't like anything scary. Like the Twilight Zone is too scary for her. So if that's too scary,
that's some old schoolness right there, like Twilight Zone and the Red War, and communists are scary.
Well, she is from like 50, 60 years ago, so give her a break.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job with it, and I like the fact that they kept everything very realistic in the aspects of the way that they handled the Dark Knight, because he was a detective. I just hope that Matt Reeves doesn't go the Nolan route and keep everything grounded. Like, there is still superhero aspects to it. Like, they keep talking about Mr. Freeze. Like, don't do a fucking realistic Mr. Freeze. Give me a fucking accident. He's frozen. He's got an ice cannon. Give me that shit. Don't give me I'm covered in duct tape like they did with the Riddler. Like, it was fine. Duct tape and like saran wrap. They could have done something much different, but like I don't know why they can't find that balance of realism and superheroism that could just totally work.
Because they're trying to get away from the campy aspects of the villains.
But you don't have to be campy.
Penguin didn't have to be short and round with flippers.
He was still deformed. He still looked kind of
ugly.
Very
he looked
penguinish,
like a bird.
And I get it. That's fine. But,
what you're talking about is outside the realm of possibility.
But
this isn't Marvel, it's DC.
There could be a nice balance, and I hope that's what they do, because they're talking about Hush, Court of Owls, and Mr. Freeze. And they could do, well, Hush, the ultimate villain, was the Riddler.
Yeah, so it would be weird to bring him back right away.
But they'd probably change it, but I don't know why he would change it, because that proved that Riddler was the best Superman Batman villain.
There you go.
Because he's the one who figured it all out and really just fucked Bruce Wayne over. Court of Owls would be interesting, because that would go further into the secret society, secret history of Gotham. That would probably be the honest choice for the next one, but he said he would like to approach Mr. Freeze. I'm like, yes. And, I went back and watched that awful Batman and Robin movie, and I don't hate Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze as much as I used to, but I hate those two Joel Schumacher movies with a passion. Like, if they fucked up Batgirl, I'm sorry, that's Barbara Gordon. She's Commissioner Gordon's daughter. You don't fuck that up. They gave Mr. Freeze light of nipples. They made Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze of all the fucking people. But
who else was it going to be?
Did a really good job with Poison Ivy in that movie.
I didn't like her.
With what she had to go with. But Bane was a travesty.
But at least he didn't have Ed Hardy's voice.
I'm going to be the big walking sack of oatmeal that he was.
No, but like I said, the alternative was that I'm going to be your undoing. Like, oh, are you? Oh my!
Yeah, the English marm of the baby.
Yeah, he was like your English. He was like a British Latin teacher who was threatening to keep you after to make you practice conjugation. Like, it was terrifying.
Oh my god! Anyway, so yeah, we watched Batman, and it made me really appreciate the Tim Burton ones because that gave us Batman animated series, which is arguably one of the most definitive animated series of all time. And the new Batman movie's kind of in that same vibe. Not for kids though. Like, no, seriously,
when
not for kids.
I found out my nephew had seen it the night before us, I was like, "Yo,
like
he's 9 or 10. He had no business seeing this movie."
Yeah,
and of course he was fine because he grew up watching Halloween and shit. So.
Yeah, I just find that funny when people are like, "Oh my god, it's Batman for children." No, you want the children want to go watch Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Those two awful fucking movies.
They weren't awful. Quit being a
Those two were awful fucking movies.
You're an awful movie.
Because I did watch both of them. I cannot stand Jim Carrey's Riddler, even though I thought he was great. Cannot stand it. Just can't do it. Anyways, what else did we see? We saw.
Oh, you were cool. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
He was phoning it in that movie. You could tell.
Hey, it was a check.
Also, we saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which was kind of fun because we were back. That was the first movie. That was the last movie we saw before COVID was Sonic. And then we saw Sonic 2, and I just fucking loved it. But I love the fact that everyone was so mad that McDonald's ruined the big surprise. And I was like, really? You're dealing with the Chaos Emeralds Master Emerald. There's no surprise here if you play Sonic the Hedgehog. You know it's coming.
I don't.
Yes, you did, because Gabe talks about Supersonic and Super Saiyans all the time.
I didn't know that was next. I thought there were more characters to bring in.
Oh my god. Anyways, so that was really fun. And I just, wow. I still wish they'd go back to a Sonic world with spinny loops and checkered fucking ground and like spirals and shit that from run through, but it would
be too campy.
No, it would be too campy because they started the first Sonic movie in the Sonic world. It was beautiful.
Yeah, but it would be too campy to set it there.
No, because in the Sonic world, there are towns and humans and cities and everything. If you play Sonic Adventure, it's like this weird, fun blend. They could have completely kept it that way. Would have been 100% perfect. It's not 100% perfect right now. It's more like 95% perfect because Jim Carrey fucking kills it in Dr. Robotnik. Yeah. What the fuck is You know he did.
I don't remember Robotnik being like that. He was just a big fat like scientist.
This is coming from the Nintendo nerd. So
yeah, I'm sorry. I had good taste.
No, bitch, you did not have good taste.
My bad.
Anyway, so they had like
the console that won the wars.
And we've watched the only reason why they won the wars is because Sega Japan sabotaged everything because they didn't like.
You know who always has reasons why they didn't win? The people who didn't win.
And you know who always obliterates and tries to not think about those reasons? People who won and don't even deserve to win, like Nintendo.
They don't even deserve to. They just
back to what we were
they just
on.
Made better games.
So, and then they teased Shadow for 3, and I'm so excited.
I don't know who Shadow is.
You will. He's from Sonic Adventure 2. And so it was. I read an article about how it was really interesting to think about how Sonic the Hedgehog got to this point in the movie because what we originally got would never have worked, and they actually listened to everyone and fixed it. Because I remember waking up, I was so excited to watch that movie trailer, and then I watched it twice, like, what the fuck is this?
I remember not having an opinion. I was like, I don't get why you're so mad. Yes,
I was like, look at it, look at it. That is not Sonic the Hedgehog. They're like, oh, wait till you see it in motion. No one wants to see that shit in motion. That's why you fixed it. That's why we got to what we are. And I'm like, hey, Sonic 2 is the highest grossing video game movie of all time, which isn't really setting a very high bar because video game movies kind of suck, although I did like Warcraft. I really liked the Warcraft
I don't know why you like that movie.
I did like that one. I think Resident Evils are fine. I think Silent Hills are fine.
No.
I mean, they haven't been able to pull off a Street Fighter movie, period.
No, the Mortal Kombat one was cool.
Yeah, the new one was cool. The original ones were fun. But I mean, it's not really saying very much. But they're like, hey, maybe you should listen to your fans who do this shit
because you saw what happened when they made that gem travesty.
Oh God! Like, how are you going to put someone who loves Jim in charge of Jim and let him do what he did? Oh, we're crowdsourcing the movie so people can pick all the things. And
they had Lady Gaga, who was a living gem doll at the time, and did not use her.
They fucked that one up.
Her album could have been the soundtrack. She would have had a tour out of it. Like, she was a living gem doll, and no. Let's turn it into that sad, nonsensical bullshit they made it into. Like, I've had to watch some ridiculously shitty movies with you, but I couldn't finish that one.
But he wanted to finish that one.
I was trying to because we had made it like an hour into it. I was like, no, I didn't sit through an hour of this goddamn nonsense for you to go and shit out on me now so I can't finish. Like, just put it back on. And the movie wouldn't play. We had downloaded some corrupted file of it, and that was it. We saw the first hour of it. And remember, we were drinking, us in the living room, and so it looped back to the beginning, and we kept watching like nothing had happened. So we were like, what the fuck is going on?
It was bad.
And then you were the one who was like, oh yeah, it's broken.
It was bad.
It was horrible.
Which we should add that to. We now do a thing called Bad Movie Date Night. We should put that on the list.
No, we should not.
So we started with Avalanche Sharks, which he decided let's watch.
Which was not.
It wasn't bad. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it's not. Don't watch it like it's a real shark movie, but it is.
So the concept is, it's a long time ago. Some colonists were killing off the Indians on their route, so they summoned the mountain god, which happens to be a bunch of shark ghosts. And to stop them, the Indians had to put them in totems. And for some reason, some guy breaks a totem at the beginning of this movie and releases a bunch of sharks that are terrorizing a ski resort and eating people.
I don't know how you said that with a straight face throughout those.
So they have to put. They don't even know what's going on. And there's this
random
Asian woman in this movie.
Yeah, there's this random tourist from Japan who keeps making a point to tell you she doesn't speak English.
And keeps showing up. You're like, what the fuck? And she
just randomly, she sees them tilted, and she's like, oh, and puts everything back in order and saves the day. Gets those sharks right out of the snow, y'all.
It was so funny. But at least they were showing you ghost sharks, you know? Because his next movie was Aquarium of the Dead, because he knows I am a sucker for shark films and underwater monster films.
Yes.
We could not finish Aquarium of the Dead because it's an asylum film. That's really all you need to know. But the whole idea is that apparently there's some rancid veterinarian drug they give an octopus that turns it into a zombie octopus. And you see that at the beginning of the movie. But then the rest of the movie, it's in the ventilation growling, and you just see slime everywhere. And it's like they had no budget. So the biggest disappointment was, here's how they play it out. People stare at the camera and goes, what's that? Over there. Are those zombie bloodthirsty otters? Oh, no, let's run. They run the other way. And you don't see the fucking bloodthirsty otters. You don't see them. They're just not there. It happens so often during the film, and then there's like face fucking crabs that just randomly jump on someone, and the person on their own just going, because they don't know where the crab is, CGI. And then there's a part where they're on a battleship, and the guy's trying to say, oh, this is our pirate playground for children. And then I think we stopped on that part with the crocodile because it was just looped footage. I was like, at least they showed the crocodile, but we couldn't finish that one. It was so bad, but at least Vivica Fox.
No,
she was giving her best.
I mean, shit. Yeah, no, shit.
No, she was trying for that paycheck. She said, I'm going to put the best I can into this right now. It's a shit movie, but I'm going to try. They're like, don't touch the slime. It could be venomous. And she's touching it every which way. I'm like, I had to turn it off. It was that bad.
No, see, I mean, it was bad, but then you made me watch The Thingy.
The Thingy is a trauma film. And trauma films are known for their camp and gore and over-the-topness. This was trying to be like an Oscar-worthy drama of a very butch woman who is a power lifter trying to pump up her arm, gives birth in the gym to a baby and a placenta, and she keeps the placenta because it's living, and she puts a baby in the freezer. And so the whole thing is she's raising this living placenta that evolves to get an eye and an arm and a mouth and a nose. As it grows up, it's like a coming of age story with this weird fucking placenta thing that goes.
It's getting bullied.
It's getting bullied at school. He has a power wheel to move around in. He's got a molesting godfather priest. Like,
oh yeah,
it's just so fucking weird. And this woman just keeps pumping up her arm, and it's like it looks like a giant turkey leg at some point in time. And oh my god, there's like a hooker, and there's
you did that to me.
There's some weird drunk bums in the hallway, and there's him and the fucking weird ass ending where oh my god, like he just snaps. That's what I was waiting for him to snap, and he didn't snap. Like he just I don't know. I'm gonna save you the trouble, y'all. His mom gets her arm cut off because she gets like a drug overdose trying to pump it up, and so he becomes like the at-home caregiver. And he's working at like a Subway. He comes home and his mom's in the bath, and he just loses it and shoots his mom, and then goes to the hospital with a gun and shoots a doctor and all the babies, and then goes to his molesting godfather priest and lets the priest eat him. I can't.
You made me watch that.
And I have a whole list of movies to go over with this shit. Bad movie date night. So you check our TikToks for that. You can see when we start and when we end. We may do some more things within the future, but it's fun to do. I know he has a few movies, and I've got a list of them on Amazon we can watch.
Yeah, I don't have nearly the horrible taste in movies you do.
I think I'm going to make him watch Poultry Guys next, because that's just fucking bizarre. I don't know why you're shaking your head.
You made me watch Thanksgiving, so how bad can Poultry Guys be?
It's a chicken ghost-infested fried chicken restaurant.
I mean, compared to the Thingy, really?
Yeah, the Thingy was so fucking weird. Like, it had a watch. Like, the little details they put on the placenta, like he was wearing a watch after he got a hand, so you can tell the time. Just fucking weird. Just fucking weird. And the one scene I wanted to have happen with the hooker, she didn't fucking do.
Didn't she breastfeed it?
Yeah, she breastfed the placenta for most of it. Oh, God, no. Okay, we got to stop talking about this shit. We just have to stop. It's just...
Yeah, you're the one who did this to me. That's why I'm making you relive the trauma.
And so not all of my movies are bad because I made Phil go see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I wanted to see it too.
You didn't know what it was?
Yes, I did.
Oh, because of Deeds and Zamero.
And before that, we had seen a trailer for it, and it looked crazy, and I like Michelle Yeoh.
Okay. Amazing fucking movie. Like, I think that's hands down probably one of my favorite movies ever. It's funny, it's well written, it's well acted, it's got perfect cast. I mean, the underlying story of family and just living your life and not living with regrets. I loved it. Especially the butt plug fight. That shit was hilarious. And then, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis is the IRS auditor. Yeah. And just the random shit she did. Like, that was...
hot dog fingers.
This is the pinata world, the rock world, the 2D kids art world, like the weird shit that they did. Funny. And it proved googly eyes make everything better.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
So that's been our catch up with you guys on our movie reviews. I know we took some time off and we saw some things and we did some things, but we just thought we'd share our fun thoughts on movies with you. And go see Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that movie's 100% amazing. We have Doctor Strange coming up. We've got Jurassic World coming up and something else, but I don't remember. There's something on our list we wanted to see, but that's why I love having AMC stubs. We just book our movies and go.
Although I saw a trailer for a new movie the other day that looks amazing, and now I forgot the name of it. It's a scary movie. Black Bulb, Dark Bulb. I'll have to look it
We
up.
can look it up. Oh, I did watch Antlers while we were on break. The horror movie Antlers. Man, that was really good. It's kind of the vein of The Ritual. Remember where they're in the woods?
Yeah.
But this is dealing with like Native American culture and the Wendigo, and wow. By the end of it, I was like, holy crap, that's kind of freaky. Very well done movie. Very glad I watched it. Kind of messed up. But because I didn't really know what to expect during the whole movie, I figured it was a Wendigo. But just the way that they did it, like it was wearing the dude's face at the end, you're like, okay. Um, yeah. Antlers was really, really, really good. But I think after that, that is actually it all now. So thank you guys for watching the show. Don't make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to comment. We have new episodes for you. I don't think we're going to release them at noon anymore. I haven't decided on time yet as we're filming this. I'll decide tomorrow what time, but it'll probably be mid-afternoon evenings now. We'll just release them for people to watch because everyone just really has a fun time with it. And we'll be back on the couch eventually. I did move the furniture, as you can tell. Dog will be back. She's over there. She's not even looking at it. She's like, I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all.
Yeah, she is mad.
So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys